Yeah, it's been a bit, he's dragged it out forward. See a bit of the vehicle now. Automatrics M-Track theft recovery operation. Things are a little bit different today. We're looking back on a TV series we did with Rare TV production company. This was a series, Trace, Track, Get My Car Back. We did 13 episodes in total, but some of the episodes we didn't actually take our own footage. So for the benefit of our YouTube subscribers, we're going to show some of this footage combined with some of our own footage that we did take. And we hope you enjoy the show.
The theft of plant machinery is a growing problem. Tracking specialist Richard has received a call from a plant hire company in Waltham Abbey. They've had 2 of their vehicles stolen.
So what's occurred here is that our customer has been contacted by seemingly one of their customers, requesting a machine to be delivered, an 8-ton Kubota digger. And they delivered this machine thinking it was a legitimate customer request and thought no more of it, really. Then a few days later, they requested another machine, a second machine, a 5-ton Kubota.
The stolen vehicles are worth 120 grand in total. The criminals have been back in touch with the victims to make another fraudulent hire, so they've called on Richard to run a sting operation.
The first 2 machines were not fitted with our theft recovery system, so we can't activate them to go and recover them. So the plan here is to allow this bandit to take a 3rd machine, and this time for us to make sure it's fully tracked up.
Richard's banking that the trackers which are installed on the decoy machine will lead him to the stolen diggers. But if it goes wrong, the company could lose a 3rd vehicle.
What we're all hoping for is that they'll turn up and take it away and hopefully take it to some yard nearby where the other 2 machines are resting up. We may have difficulties in tracking and recovering even this 3rd vehicle. Depends who we're dealing with, but there are methods that these criminals can use to try and outwit us. And we have our technology that can deal with most scenarios that they use, but you never know. And we can't guarantee that this Sting vehicle will be recovered as well. We can't guarantee that. There's a risk associated with that.
There's been a recent surge in bogus hire of plant equipment by thieves impersonating genuine customers. And some of these criminals will stop at nothing to get their hands on the valuable kit.
It's the worst case scenario for this operation is we are dealing with some real organised professionals. A major gang. They could be armed, they could be willing to use those weapons, they could be very aggressive. If we were to confront them, even if the police were to confront them, you know, we may need an armed response. So the worst thing that could happen is we find the machines maybe, and then somebody ends up getting hurt.
Richard meets manager Dan at the plant hire company to check out the vehicle he'll be tracking.
So this is the machine that we've...
It is.
All right, you've got 4 trackers in there, right? So we've got 2 battery ones, 2 wired ones. So the plan will be, in terms of tracking this vehicle, that the office will track it on one of the live trackers. We've got 2 live trackers in there, which will report every few seconds,
yep.
Right? So really accurate. They will then tell us exactly where it's travelling, and we'll be tracking it by about half a mile behind. You know, and we'll always keep the sort of that distance. I've already decided wherever this goes in the UK, we're going to follow it to try and get these other 2 machines. Yeah, that's the objectives. To try. We're doing this, taking this risk to try and get these other 2 machines and get these people arrested.
It's a good risk to take, considering the value of the 2 machines that they've already had. If it means getting 1 machine back, then we've reduced the hit. If we can even find these guys and get them off the streets as well, then that's an added bonus to everyone. It's not the first, and it definitely won't be the last, but we want to make sure that it doesn't happen to anyone again, but it is happening on a weekly basis.
It's nearly time for the Sting vehicle to be taken to the drop-off point that's been arranged with the fraudsters.
I'm just checking that the radio signal is coming out of the machine. Point it out of the machine, point it away until I lose it. So no signal in that direction. signal in that direction. I'm happy.
The bait digger is secured on the low loader and it's driven out of the yard, with Richard following on behind.
We're following the transporter with the 5-ton excavator on. We'll just follow it for a few miles and then we're back off a bit. We don't intend to be right behind it when it gets dropped off. We don't want this vehicle to be eyeballed, so we've got the trackers to tell us where it's going.
For Richard, this sting operation is a career first.
We have been involved in setting these sort of operations up, but they've never actually gone into a working environment. They've always, for some reason, had to be abandoned. But this is the first one that's going ahead. So yeah, you know, even after 16 years of doing this business, this is new, something new today. There is a risk of this machine going missing, and that's a worry. If I see one of those trackers go offline, my nerves will go through the roof.
Richard's sister Jackie is back at base, monitoring the tracker in the machine being used as bait.
Call Jackie.
Hiya.
Right, it's on the move. I just want you to confirm you can see it moving and you can see me behind it.
Yeah, I can see you.
As long as you can see the scout.
You're on it. A121, and I've got you on my computer, and I'm just downloading the Google to get you on those maps as well.
All right, thank you.
Then.
Cheers, bye.
Cheers, bye.
I'm trying to get in touch with HQ every few minutes, really, just to check that the live update's working. We've checked that. It's all working fine. So all systems go, all green lights. The pulse will go up a little bit once it gets dropped off, and we'll be wanting to know those positions constantly. Let's hope this isn't the last time we see this machine.
Less than a mile from the drop-off point, Richard pulls over and leaves the client to drop off the digger.
The photo I've just received is from our client, and obviously the driver, when he drops off the machine, he's taken the photograph to show where he's dropped it off at. And it's been there for an hour now. The drop-off point seems to be a junction close to the M11 where there are some works going on. They're doing a new slip road, so it looks legit in the fact. So they've obviously chosen a location where the driver's not going to suspect any issues because there's already other plant equipment around there. Obviously, the first thing we're going to see is he go left or does he go right? Does he go north, south, east, west? Where's he heading? I need to give that update to Jackie and she'll relay to everyone else. Call Jackie.
Calling Jackie on mobile.
Hello.
All right, well, I've spoken to Dan and he said it's on the side of the road. I haven't seen it yet, Jack, so I don't know where it is, but it's not moving, is it? He said it's stationary where he dropped it off.
No, it's not moving.
As soon as it moves, let me know.
Yeah, we'll do.
All right, thank you.
Then.
Cheers.
Bye.
Until it moves, there's not much we can do. And it's just a waiting game now. We're 2.5 hours into this stakeout, no motion on the machine. It's a bit of a guessing game. To be honest, I was expecting that not to move in the first hour, but possibly move in the second hour. But the longer it's left there, it's just getting more and more difficult to understand what's going on. The time now is sort of 20 past 6, so we're 6.5 hours in. The machine hasn't moved at all. And we have actually driven past it a couple of times and there's no activity around the machine.
It's unlikely the thieves will move the digger at night because that would look suspicious. So Richard decides to check into a hotel and will continue the stakeout tomorrow.
We didn't think it would go during the night. It would just be too risky. The police could drive by and stop and ask them questions.
Richard has located a lookout post on a grassy verge, which gives him a direct line of sight to the vehicle being used as bait.
We can go through some small woodlands and we're on a mound looking down. It's a very busy road, so most people will be just looking at the traffic or what's going on around them. We're definitely well hidden here because I've got to sort of move around to get an eyeball myself. There's no way we're going to be spotted here. I mean, it could be there the whole weekend. Our plan is to stay here for a few hours this morning and then we'll back off. But it's all tracked up, so as soon as it moves, we can follow it remotely and send the police directly to the GPS location. Well, it's all quiet on the Western Front at the moment. Nothing's really turned up that looks like a 7.5 ton low loader to put this on. We don't want to be hanging around here all day. Come on, boys, go for it.
After waiting for 5 hours this morning, Richard agrees with the customer that he should call it a day.
We think we're going to leave site now. It doesn't look like anything's going to happen. We're not too disappointed. Everything's working to plan. It's just that obviously we're not pulling the controls on the bandits. They do whatever they want, and we have to follow suit, really.
2 days after leaving the bait vehicle at a drop-off point in Leicestershire, Richard got an alert that it was on the move.
As soon as that movement alarm came in, we were sort of on it like a rash, really. When we were checking the GPS, it just literally drove down the road. It went probably 150 metres, and we thought, you know, we've got a GPS, we don't need to do the RF, let's just get the police there as soon as possible. We can't risk that bait vehicle going missing as well, even though we've tracked it up to the hill.
Guided by Richard, police raced to the site and retrieved the bait vehicle. But there was no sign of the 2 diggers. And that wasn't the end of it. The customer carried out an audit of their hires and discovered a further 8 valuable machines were missing. One of the vehicles was fitted with Richard's tracker, so he's led police to a lockup in Coventry, and they're about to raid it.
Are we going to find all 8 of these machines? Are we just going to find one machine? Are we just going to find the tracker on the floor? What's going to happen?
Richard then receives news that officers have discovered a shocking 14 machines, 8 of them belonging to his customer. And that's a win for Richard.
Well, I'm more than happy. That's probably one of the biggest results we've had, certainly for one tracking device. I mean, that's led us to all 8 machines in that building, and our customer is over the moon. Just makes my day, really does. That's so good, I'm so pleased. So what a fantastic end to that operation with Orbital there that we set up. We didn't get the sting operation people collect that digger at the time, but that led us back to that warehouse where all those other plant equipments were. So at the end, we got the result we wanted. The customer was happy, and I think that's the biggest haul of machines that we've recovered in one operation like that. So couldn't have gone any sweeter, really, for everyone concerned. So yeah, definitely a cracking episode.